today I will be sharing with you guys a 9-month update on my daughter's Tot School journey. So, if you guys don't know what Tot School is, it is pretty much homeschooling your toddler, and as a parent, it is all up to you on how you want to teach your kids. If you want it to be a more formal and structured learning environment, or if you want it to be a more hands-on and learning through play, it is all up to you. But I believe for me, it is definitely a mix of both. I'm wanting to make this video just for a progress update, just to keep track on where she is. But hopefully this video is super helpful for anyone that just wants to learn new ideas on how to teach their kids, especially their toddlers. Or comment down below and say, hi, I am a first-time mom and I am not an educator, by the way. This is a disclaimer. I am not an educator and I am, I'm not a teacher. And I think the very first video, I did mention I was a little bit scared on teaching my daughter because I am not a certified teacher, but she has learned so much in the past 9 months, and I am incredibly proud of her, and also me. I'm proud of myself as well, just for sticking to the schedule. And she has, like I said, she has learned a lot, but I did write down everything so I don't babble on. So pretty much with her progress, the first day of Tot School, I actually recorded it on YouTube, and that was a little bit of a tough session. Her attention span, it was what I believe she was 2 months shy of being 2.5 years old. So yeah, so our session would last like 15 minutes, and after that it was all up to her. If she wanted to continue more, then we would do more, but if she didn't, then I wouldn't push it anymore. But now our average session is up to 60 minutes to 90 minutes a day, and then I like to do at least Monday to Thursdays with Tot School with my daughter. But I just see a big difference watching that video to where we are right now. And then so let me start off with the alphabet. So before Tot School, she already knew and memorized and can identify and recognize all of her upper cases, but she did not know her lower cases. And 9 months on, she knows both her lower cases and uppercase. And I am just like, can you guys tell I am a first-time mom? I'm just really proud of her. And she also knows the sound of each letter, what sounds they make, and she can also give us an example of what if I, like, for example, if I just like tell her, hey, what does sandals begin with, she can tell us it begins with an S, or what item begins with the letter D, she can tell us as well. So that has just been really great. And with the numbers, she can actually count to, before Tot School, she already knew how to count to 10, but she could not identify and recognize the numbers. So like, for example, if I gave her a puzzle piece and it was a 3, she could not tell us what that was. But now she can actually identify and recognize 0 to 10 and a couple between 11 to 20. And she can she knows how to group and count items, and then she can use her fingers now how to count. And then with colors, before Tot School, she pretty much knew her, like, she was really good with her primary colors, and now we started introducing her to secondary colors and mixing colors. And with shapes, she was really great with her shapes, and we started introducing her to 3D shapes like cylinders and spheres. And then we started teaching her, we actually introduced her to the calendar. So with that, we introduced her to the weeks, days of the week, seasons, temperatures, the weather. One of my main goals I wanted for her to learn is how to spell and identify all of the letters in her name, and how to trace and spell her name, and she can do all that now. And we are still, so we are still working with her, so she actually memorized how to write her name on her own. But I feel like she's right on track with that. And then we also introduced her to patterns, rhyming, sequencing, 3-word spelling. That has just been recent. And then learning about continents, that's also recent. And then I started teaching her the different planets in our solar systems and life cycles of butterflies and frogs. And I also started introducing her just doing like very simple science experiments with her, and I would just get ideas off of Pinterest. And I also have a workbook from Amazon. It is a preschool STEM related activity book, and it has tons of ideas to do with your little ones, and that just has been really great for our taught school schedule, just to have more activities to do with her. And then recently I started teaching her opposites, and I was just really glad how quickly she caught on with that. So very proud of her. And then she can group her vegetables and fruits, and she can also group her animals and the habitats that they live in and their environments. And then before taught school, she already knew how to draw a circle and lines, and now she can do she can do all that, and then she can do more triangles and squares, and she knows how to do stick figures now. She knows how to draw now. She can draw trees, mountains, water, the sun, and it's just been really, really amazing seeing her artistic skills. So freaking cute, guys. And then she memorized how to write an OQACTXWIDLM, so she can actually write that on her own. She can write that on her little writing tablet, or if I give her a notebook and if I ask her, hey, can you write an I, she can actually write a lowercase and uppercase I. So that has just been really amazing to witness. And then ever since we started taught school with her, we would always teach her hand placement of how to hold a pen or marker properly, and I have seen in the last month she has actually improved with that, because we no longer have to remind her how to hold the pencil or marker properly. She's began holding it properly, and yeah, that's just been really amazing. So she can hold the pen properly now, guys. And what else? And then I started teaching her emotions and how to regulate her emotions, and what else? I'm trying to see what else, but because she has learned so much in the span of 9 months, guys. But with learning resources, pretty much what I have been using with her are just workbooks, puzzles, flashcards, game boards and games, visual boards like her calendar, and also posters and educational books. We love that for her. We use these items on a daily, and I will just alternate. And then I also wrote down like I said, I definitely wanted I wanted to write down like all of our goals that I wanted us to meet, and I would say probably like 98% of everything that I wrote down we have met. And I pretty much just went on Canva, and then I just wrote down all of our goals that I wanted her to meet, and I also wanted her goals, and then just things that I wanted her to introduce to her. So pretty much everything that I wanted to introduce to her, I did. And then I forgot as well, for her fine motor skills, I wanted to introduce her to the scissors, because I've never given her scissors yet until taught school. So with that, she knows I taught her scissor safety and how to properly use a scissor, so she is good on that. And I'm not sure if I mentioned this or not, because I have recorded this video like a couple times now, but before she started taught school, she was about 2 months shy of being 2.5 years old, and 9 months on, she is 3 years old plus 2 months now. And yeah, so that is when we began doing taught school with her. And what else? And then with workbooks, I know some people are just a bit iffy giving a 2.5-year-old to 3-year-old toddler workbooks, but I feel like every kid is different, because with my daughter, she loves to copy my little sister. My little sister is still in school, and she loves copying her. So I got her like a workbook from Dollar Tree, and I figured it's just $1, so if she just scribbles on it and she doesn't want to do it, that's fine. But I was actually amazed how she wanted to keep like learning how to trace and write and work with that workbook. So I started getting her a couple more workbooks from like Walmart and Amazon. One of our favorite ones are Scholastic Get Ready for Preschool. We do that workbook like at least 2 to 3 pages every day. And then I also love Scholastic's reusable write and wipe tracing workbook. We have been doing that every day as well, and I do taught school with her Mondays to Thursday, and Fridays is pretty much a free day. But yeah, so that has been our schedule, and after our Tot School session, I like to do some sort of activity, and then after that I like to do some sort of art and crafts activity with her as well. But yeah, so that is our like daily schedule. And then with workbooks, I said workbooks, and then I also use puzzles with her, and yeah, I use puzzles with her. She loves learning and playing with puzzles, so she has a lot of educational puzzles and flashcards. I've been using flashcards with her ever since she was like 10 to 11 months old. And then she has a couple of game boards, and I do want to tell you guys, I did not get everything for her. I did not buy everything for her. Majority of these items that you guys see in the video montage that I'm gonna put on the video clips, they were either birthday gifts, Christmas gifts, or like gifts from, you know, family and friends. And I did get a couple things that were like on sale on Amazon. I always try to make sure they are on sale, or I like to get things from the thrift shop. So there's that. And then I also get like using visual boards with her, like the calendars or poster boards. And then we love educational books with her. And then I also love because I do notice with my daughter, she learns a lot through songs, so I will just make up a whole bunch of songs with her. For example, learning her name, I actually made a song for her to learn her name, and it's just a very catchy song, and she caught on with that real quick. So there's that. Oh yeah, and then I forgot to mention this, but I also started introducing her to her different senses. So we have been doing that with her. And then one thing that I wanted, one of the goals too, so recently I started doing introducing her to spelling, three letter words, and then eventually, hopefully, in probably like a you know, my goal is by the time she's 4 years old, I want her to start at least basic level of reading. So that is one of our main goals. And obviously the recent goal too is for her to learn how to write her full name. But I am just really excited for my child, and like I said, can you guys tell that I am a first-time mom? I'm just really excited for my baby girl. Yeah, so but by the way guys, if you want a more in-depth video of just all the tools that I use for her Tot School in the last 9 months and even in the past 3 years, let me know down below, because I will gladly do that, because there is just like, we have a tons of like educational toys and resources and like games that we use for my daughter to help her learn. And also I forgot to mention that I actually like to use totschooling.net and the Teaching Aunt. Those are fabulous websites to use. They are free. They have a whole bunch of like free worksheets that you can print out. And I also forgot that I love for the resources, I love using workbooks. Workbooks, but also busy books. I love using busy books for my daughter. So I have one that I got on sale on Amazon, and my daughter loves it, and it's just a great visual aid for her to see, but it is also super fun because it's kind of like a puzzle. She loves that. And then I also got her a busy book that I made myself, and I just printed out a whole bunch of things from like educational sites and just put it all in one binder, and made sure that I just got like you know, the worksheets that I wanted for her to specifically learn about, like her name, like planets, continents and stuff. So yeah, so she has her own customized busy book on that. But I will put down the link below, but totschooling.net and also the Teaching Aunt are just really great resources. They have a whole bunch of different worksheets and great ideas on how to teach your kids. And okay, so hopefully this video has been super helpful. Other than that, I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.